Hey everybody. Sitting right here with newest little thing I bought. Jenny got me about $35. The Bali smokeless fire pit. Pretty cool. I kind of like it. And just found out the hard way. I had to reset this thing, put a little more chips in it. I had it closed off, and you close this thing off. It's got a little vent with a wood handle on the back. When I closed it off, man, it went down. It was just coals in the bottom. But yeah, bought it off TikTok shop, 35 bucks. It seems to be pretty good. I mean, I'm feeling heat right here, especially from that flame, and you feel the heat right there on the sides. So I mean, it's not bad. It's not meant to heat a whole bunch of people up at one time. It's meant for a couple people hanging outside by a little table like this, enjoying the afternoon, having a little heat, nice little ambient flame. It also comes with this deal here that take it apart to store it. It goes together. This sits right on top of there. I don't want to hold it too far in the flames, or for too much longer in the flames, because it won't catch. It'll get hot and burn me. But it sits right on top, and you got set a pot or something on top. You got somebody coming by. It's YouTube, y'all. Just pure life. Somebody's gonna ride by. But yeah, I mean, I picked it up for 35 bucks on TikTok shop. It's not bad. I just had to add a few more chips back to it. I think it used the chips, pellets, or you can actually go get sticks. I thought about going to get some off the old pecan tree over there and trying that out and see how it worked. Let's see, I turned it down. It burns those up pretty fast. I think it's best to use the pellets because I didn't put a lot in here to start with. So I put pellets in it to go ahead. I mean, I had chips in it to try it out, but I'm gonna get the pellets. I think you can fill it on up further and they'll last longer. But I've had it wide open, and I just put a few more on top. That's why the flame is dwindling. Somebody else riding by. But it actually comes with a cool little scoop here. So you scoop your pellets up, put them in there or whatever. You just take the ring off and dump it when you're through. They say it actually works off of, and it's still hot. I mean, there's coals. That thing's hot. But let me let y'all look at it real quick. Down in there to see if y'all can see it. But yeah, there's some coals down in there. Oh man, try to get back right. I don't have it set right. Still working on that part. But yeah, the table's kind of lower than me, so yeah, trying to do my thing here. I'm still not in screen, but turn it a little more this way. But yeah, it's I mean, I say it's still throwing off some good heat right here. I can feel it where I'm sitting at. Like I said, no, it's not gonna heat up a big group of people, but it does pretty well. And like I said, it does not take much. Once those coals get going in there, it don't take much. I mean, you can set a pot on there now and cook something. It's so hot. But put a few in here. Man, I just made a mess. I wonder if they give you the scoop. I don't want that to catch on fire on the outside and I got a mess. Okay. But you see how fast it caught up. Get that off of there. That's already trying to get hot and catch, so yeah, I'm getting that off of there too. But yeah, you see how fast that caught up. I mean, that was quick. Like I said, 35 bucks, that's not a bad one. That was just a couple pieces that just flared up just like that. I mean, y'all saw about what I got in there. Get those in there. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's not nothing fancy. I think with pellets, it'll probably run for an hour or more. And if you adjust the flame down a little bit, I got it wide open right now with the vent on the back. It's open. Used a couple fire starters, man, it's kicking. But it actually burned for about 15, 20 minutes before I ever started this. So I mean, it ain't had a flame like this coming out of the top. So it does its thing. It gets hot quick. Like I say, it's already burning them out, but I mean, once it gets going, it's going. But like I say, even after the chips have burnt down, there's coals in the bottom, and it's staying hot. So, and let me see. Yeah, right underneath the table. This is a glass table it's sitting on. Y'all can't see that, but it's hard to get it all in the shot. Me sitting here, I'm so tall, it's kind of hard to work things out. But so I mean, it's actually not a bad little setup. I mean, like I said, it's on top of a little hard glass table that come with an old patio set we had years ago. That's dusty and dirty as I don't know what. But it's not even warm on top of that. So I mean, it actually works pretty dang well. But like I said, I'm trying this with the new camera, second video or third video I've tried to make with it. I'm going to download CapCut on the new computer setup and try that and see how I can work on my editing. I probably have to edit some of this too and see what I can do. It'll probably be a few days or a week before I get this out. I still got to try to figure some stuff out with a whole new computer setup. But like I said, for 35 bucks, it's not bad. Be good for like camping, especially if you have the pellets. I think the pellets would work so much better because these burn up and burn down really fast, and it gets hot. I mean, I say you can't. It's hard to hold my hand over there right now, and most of the chips are burnt way down. So I mean, it's not bad. It's not a bad little deal for a little get together. Everybody's hanging around outside, on the patio or something, and you got a fire pit, but then you got a table over here to the side. Set this on the little table to the side. Let everybody kind of kick back and enjoy it. Like I said, and the coals are still hot. They're gonna be hot for a while, and that was hot. Like I said, you could slap this little grate on top of it that just pops together, and and set it on top. Set your pot up there, boil water, put your tea kettle and make tea. Whatever you want to do, especially when off grid or whatever. This would be nice. Set it up on the porch in the afternoon. Enjoy the heat while you're making a pot of tea off of it, or coffee, or water for coffee, whatever you're gonna do. Like I said, it comes with a cool little scoop that you can scoop up your pellets and pour them in there with. That way you're not burning your fingers. I actually shook that bag over there a few minutes ago, and it actually melted the bag back closed. I was wondering why I couldn't get many pellets out of it. But I don't want to burn it for very long. I'd probably put it that deep in pellets anyways. Chips. Excuse me, chips. But I thought it'd be cool to try. Check it out. I still see a little flame coming up in there. But I mean, as far as smokeless, it is not smokeless to start. After it burns for a few minutes, then once the flame starts coming up out of the top, it works on the purpose, I think, of reburning the gas. It actually reburns everything so that you don't get smoke off of it. It's pretty interesting, pretty cool. I would love to have a big version of this to set up out in the yard, but a little expensive. But like I said, I mean, you can feel heat coming off the sides a little bit, and you can definitely feel it coming out of the top. Those coals are smoking hot. It's not bad. But I did have myself a nice little snack earlier. I'm trying to work my way back to the keto. I was sick last week. Bad little virus I had. I spent so much time in the bathroom last weekend, ain't funny. Like I said during my live of the night, thank God for dude wipes. They definitely take the sting out and the heat out. But I got bad dehydrated, so I'd started back and just feeling real weak, and I hadn't ate much. Lost some weight. Everybody at work, when I went back to work today, Monday, I was off all last week, so Monday today I went back to work, and people were like walked by, touched me on the stomach, and said, "Dang, D, you did lose some weight, didn't you?" I said, "Nice, man. That thing was rough. I didn't hardly eat last week. I felt so bad." But yeah, I'm bouncing back. Got some antibiotics in me now. I'm feeling better. And also, there's something else. They want me to have a colonoscopy. I don't know if anybody saw that. I put that during Johnny's live the other night, last Thursday. kind of worried about that, but you know, it is what it is. He said he just wanted to look and make sure there wasn't nothing major going on. So, uh, hope it was just irritation, because things had changed color, and they said the color it looked like that I described that it could be a little bleeding somewhere. But I'm thinking, hoping and praying that that's just from irritation and stuff inside. I don't know if that's the case. Maybe something else. I don't know. But you know, still hoping for that, because last time I went, it wasn't that color anymore. Everything was fine. So I think it's going to be okay. They just want to do it as precaution. So, but all that, you know, being said, leave that alone. Had a nice little snack a while ago. I found Walmart has the little cubes of hard salami, and they have cubes of Colby Jack cheese. So I got both containers out, and I was snacking in there earlier, having a nice little snack. As I'm starting to feel better, I had a couple more Gatorades today. I'm starting to feel more hydrated. I'm feeling better, and you know, everybody that had said prayers for me, even thought about me. I really appreciate it. Um, There's a lot of us out there just going through some stuff, especially right now, this time of year with hot and cold, hot and cold. Everybody's getting sick. So I really appreciate anything. You know, any prayers, thoughts, anything like that. Thank y'all so much. But saw a video earlier, Brother Dale, Acre Family Farms. He restarted the podcast again, talking about gardening, raised beds versus actual garden and stuff. I mean, just what he said. I mean, didn't even have any bugs are out, swarming out the bugs are out, but it actually feels kind of cool right now. But just what he was saying, you know, I mean, just like yeah, kind of hit, you know, like it needed to, about gardening and stuff like that. I think it's a good podcast he's doing now. People need to know this stuff. The one before with him and Ginger, 9 Acres of Nothing podcast, those were great. They had Johnny on as a guest. If you get a chance, go back and watch those. Those are really informative. You learn a lot of stuff about livestock and farming and stuff that people need to know, because some people think they can just go out and buy a few acres of land and start farming, and they're there. But it's way more difficult than that. I mean, that's part of the reason. You know, I mean, I still live on the farm. But that's why part of the reason I don't farm. Because a lot of stuff I was doing, I just did what Daddy told me to do. I don't have that knowledge that he had or my brother had about farming. And I've been trying the last few years to learn more about planting stuff and doing a little gardening. I did buy my little bag. It's almost like a raised bed, but you fold it out on the ground and put your soil in there, and you plant your stuff. I want to do that this year. I bought it last year, and it was just too late to do it. And so I'm trying to do it this year. I'd love to do some onions. I still got to try kale, see if I like it or not. If I do like kale, I'm going to probably plant some kale or something at some point. Uh, and probably some other stuff. I'm probably going to go back to planting my bell peppers. I love my bell peppers. I love to cook with them. Probably some cayennes and stuff like that. You know, so I mean, they always kind of hit a nerve with me. Like, you know, it's time to get into it. You know, as soon as everything gets good and warmed up, and no risk of freezes, I'm about ready to get stuff going and start planting. I mean, I still got stuff I got to do to clean the yard up after the hurricane and stuff. You know, after the cleanup they did and all, which was a blessing. And I still got some stuff I got to rake up and burn and trash and stuff. I got to deal with that. But I mean, I'm hoping for something good, you know, get me a good garden going. Because a few years ago I had the bell peppers, and there's nothing like if you're cooking a pot of beef stew or whatever you happen to be making that calls for bell peppers, be able to walk out on the porch or walk out in the yard and pick you a fresh bell pepper, or pick you a fresh tomato to make a sandwich with, or whatever. It's nothing like being able to do that. And I do want to get into other parts Dale talked about uh, uh, saving the food, preserving the food. Uh, I don't need a pressure cooker because I'd probably blow the roof off the house with it, but that's just me. But I'm going to probably quit boring you guys with this. I need to try to figure out how to edit this thing. I got to download CapCut on the computer and try to work on this. I'm not sure what's going to come out. Probably do a lot of cutting and editing on it. I'm not sure how long this video even is right now. I can't see it, and I hope you guys can hear me. I'm working off the microphone on top of the new camera that I bought from Amazon, and hopefully everything's coming through good, because it's kind of quiet out here. I hope it is. I may have to try to increase the volume, but if I do, it kind of sounds like I'm in a drum. but I'm hoping it does okay. But as always, thank y'all for coming on the journey. Thank y'all for watching. I really appreciate it. If y'all listen to me running my mouth like a fool out here, maybe y'all got something out of this. Yeah, you couldn't really see it that well because I couldn't get me in it in the shot because it was kind of hot here. but I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoy talking to y'all every time I do. Thank y'all so much. I love each and every one of y'all. See y'all next time. Bye bye.